We're back.
Hey! Still short one person.
Or two people, actually.
Yes,
If you count them.
Yes.
But it's okay. We're fine. So, we're going to follow the adventures of Dobby once again tonight.
Yes, we will.
Because someone decided it was a good idea to just let him go unsupervised.
Again. So, yeah.
This is now Dobby's story?
At this point, yeah. I mean, it originally started out as Reverend's story. Then Dobby came in. Now it's Dobby's story.
Dobby took over. But yes, we have Matt join us tonight.
Hoorah.
Who's playing Dobby.
That's right, good old Dobby.
Yes. And then I am Scott. I'm the GM. Also the moderator of Saturday Night Gaming. But you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and now you can find our podcast on iTunes.
Soon also Google Play.
Yes, soon to be Google Play for our Android users. And YouTube. We're on YouTube as well. You can find a variety of things from us on YouTube.
Don't forget Facebook.
That's the first.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I led in with Facebook.
Okay. I missed that.
But in case you didn't hear me first time, Facebook.
Or hear me say it?
Yes. We're going to go ahead and jump into tonight. Actually do a little recap. So why don't you go and recap it for us, Dobby?
Well, as Dobby's resting, he's dreaming of the past, few months, how he first came to this Greek isle, not knowing the language, and first encountering this human. What was his name again, Scott? The human?
The shopkeeper?
Yes. What was his name again?
Phyllis.
Phyllis. There we go. Phyllis.
So you came across many humans.
The important one.
The important one is Phyllis.
The important one, Phyllis. Okay, so yeah. And after using some creative sign language on both parts, Dobby rallied up some nearby goblins and fulfilled a mini quest and slowly gained the trust of humans, and slowly himself trusted humans for the past few months until the events of earlier that day when Phyllis was captured by an unknown man to Dobby until he eventually caught up to him and failed to rescue Phyllis, this human that he actually had grown to care about, which shortly after his failed rescue was executed. This left Dobby very mournful and now further hates humans because it was not just any human, but it was someone working with the White Hand that also killed Dobby's friend, Phyllis.
Yes. It was a sad day, indeed.
Very sad.
And the new people you came across were dressed much differently than what you're used to seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And these were warriors. These weren't like the villagers you're used to seeing. These were men that were trained for battle.
Yep.
And they had, of course, here they had a chest piece of armor, the cuirass. And they also had greaves as well. And they had a helmet that has a nice little mohawk going at the top of it.
Yep.
This is all new to Dobby.
Very new.
He's not used to seeing this. Now, he did fight well, too.
Very well.
But they also carried a symbol, which is their helmet, essentially, but it's turned kind of to the profile with the side view. And that has a white marking on their shields and also on their armor as well.
Yes.
So there's multiple pieces at play here that Dobby does not quite understand how it all connects.
Nope.
But maybe Dobby will find out tonight.
Or at least a piece to the puzzle.
Or at least something. Maybe more puzzles.
More puzzles. Dobby doesn't do well with puzzles.
No. Dobby's like, why we use puzzles? Alright. So, we're going to go and begin where we left off last week. Which is, Dobby is resting.
Yes.
Healing his wounds from stitching up, I believe it was your shoulder, wasn't it? Or your arm?
Yes, my left arm.
Your left arm, yeah. So you just stitched up your left arm, used some herbs that you found.
Yep.
To speed up the healing process.
Yep.
Dobby wakes up. After a night's rest, he didn't realize he even went to sleep. He was just so exhausted from the day's events.
Yep. That it was.
Yes. So, Dobby, what do you do?
What's the time of day that he's waking up to? As he walks out to the cave, walks out of the cave and takes his wake up goblin piss.
I would say it's morning.
It's morning, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So he's definitely got some time. Because he's definitely preparing for his revenge at dusk. He's gonna go to the town where Phyllis's body was taken to.
Okay.
Or his shop, wherever that is.
Yes.
And he is going to definitely go through with, watching them bury Phyllis, etc., etc.
Ah, yes. He's going to observe the
Yes.
burial.
He is. And then after that burial, he will try to scavenge up a few extra arms for these goblins.
You're going to arm them.
I surely am.
Well.
Out of Dobby's own pocket that he worked hard to fill. With the help of some of these. Actually, no. The ones that helped me all died. Didn't they?
Not all.
Okay, yeah, that's right. There was like 2 of them, right?
Yeah, 2 of them died.
Yeah,
The other 3 did not.
Okay.
And then you recruited more.
Yes. I think I had like 15 total recruited. Including my original 2? Or my
total.
original 3? 10 total?
10 total, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's including you got 10 with you.
Okay.
Which, you can write this down somewhere on your sheet. Since you got a nice little unit going.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be considered a scale 1.
Okay.
So you just write at the bottom, at the top somewhere, just write scale, colon, and then put 1. And what this means is, as you are acting together as a unit, your rolls are essentially at a +1.
Okay.
Because of the size of your unit, essentially. Okay. So that gives you a +1 bonus on your rolls when you're working together, all of you.
All right.
And this is not the same as teamwork, which means you could still use teamwork to give bonuses and stuff like that. And make rolls and everything. So you'll still get bonuses for them helping you out as well.
Okay.
But this is just an extra bonus on top of that because of how large the group is.
Sounds good.
Yep. So, good job, huh?
Yes. It's definitely good job for revenge. So yeah, that's what Dobby does. Starts walking to Phyllis's funeral and burial. Or cremation, whatever he decided.
Well, that's what you're about to witness. The women, what they did was they washed the body, cleaned it and everything. They placed oil upon it. And then they also dressed it. Okay? And they placed him in the highest bed of the house. And the whole town came by, paid their respects, they mourned and everything as well. He was well respected in this town. Phyllis was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was an honest tradesman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, and he wasn't judgmental, as you found out.
Yes. Dobby was thankful for that.
Yes. Alright. And then from there, they basically transport him and you follow them during this process. Everybody does. To the cemetery. And this is kind of like where everybody's paying their last respects to him. And this is when the funeral procession happens and continues.
Mm-hmm.
And then, last but not least, he's buried.
Okay. Just before they start putting dirt on him, Dobby puts a single gold coin in the grave with him. It was one of the first gold coins that he got from Phyllis.
In addition to 2 that's on his eyes?
Yes.
Yes. Here's an extra one.
I mean, hey. It was something Dobby treasured. So, he's
Right.
Dobby's treasure's
Exactly.
going with him. So.
Flip that coin.
Bing!
Yep. So you do that and they bury him.
Yep.
Alright. And of course, after he's buried, the whole town basically goes back.
Yeah.
You know, they continue on.
Yep. Alright. And that's when Dobby looks for the blacksmith.
Alright.
Or another local tradesman who would have such
Sure, there's a blacksmith here.
such items. Alright.
Yep. Of course, you know him. You visited him quite a few times over the past few months.
So Dobby definitely walks in, still with his hood of his cloak over him, covering his eyes a little bit. What's the guy's name? Blacksmith's name?
Polio.
Polio?
Polio.
Okay. Polio. I need some steel. Do you have anything just lying around?
He turns around and he sees you. And he says, Dobby! I'm sorry for your loss.
We all are.
How are you holding up? Dot, dot, dot.
Yeah, ... Dobby, you know, with a small glint of the fire, he can see a couple tears running down the sides of Dobby's face. But what he says is, as good as I can.
And you see him, he sighs. He goes, Dobby, just remember all the things that he taught you. Phyllis was a good man. He would hate to see you waste the time that you have.
Dobby will not waste it.
And then he continues, he looks around his shop and starts getting some items together. And he says, well, I assume you're back to work.
Yes.
Picking up contracts.
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Yes. Well, and he pulls and he gets to, a couple of weapons. Well, 3 or 4 swords.
Okay.
And he hands them to you, and he says, "You don't have to pay for these today.
Thank you, Polio.
It's a gift from me to you. My condolences."
Thank you. I will make sure that they're put to good use. Let's see. Polio, would you be able to make me any kind of armor? And he would give a basic description of what he saw yesterday and see if how quickly he could probably make something up of it. Just a breastplate or something like that for Dobby himself.
You don't offer what you saw from the soldiers?
Yeah, as close as he could.
He takes a look at it. He listens to the description of what you're saying. He says, He goes, "I know what that is. That's pretty standard. However, your size is not. It's going to take some time for me to make something of that for your stature."
How much time?
Yeah, it says, it could be a few days.
Could you make me something useful by nightfall?
Not likely. I've never attempted to resize one of these before. So it's a trial and error.
What if I helped?
Oh.
I know a little bit.
I could always use the help. Can't guarantee the results.
Well then, let's get to it. It'll help take my mind off of the last day.
Alright. So you go ahead and you can make some checks here.
Yeah.
And he'll give you a +2 bonus.
Okay, cool. Alright, he's definitely going to use forceful, heat up the fire, and forcefully melt the steel.
Well, for this one, you're going to actually use probably clever.
Clever? Okay.
Yeah, because he's not having a problem heating a fire up or anything. What he's doing is he's trying to mold this to your size.
Okay.
Okay? So he's going to need your help in doing that.
Alright.
Since you've worn armor and stuff before, you know you.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know, you're trying to help with your knowledge.
Yeah.
And help him. So clever will work.
Alright.
Like I said, you get a +2 on it, so it's actually a 5.
Alright, start with a 5.
Yep.
Alright, that first one's a 7.
7.
How many rolls total?
This one. That's good.
Okay, just
Success, yeah. Because you succeeded so well, you didn't make any more.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Good job. That was an epic success right there.
Ooh, epic.
So you are, you're helping him, giving him tips.
Yep.
And you succeed in making this mold. And so then he takes the material, he pours in it, and then he starts beating it and forming it. And then next thing you know, by nightfall, you have your very own armor, your cuirass.
Yes. Now you want to spell that for me?
Sure. CUIRASS.
Alright, Dobby's cuirass.
Yep.
Okay. Any special traits of that?
Actually, yeah, there would be one.
Okay.
See what we call this aspect. You just put shrug off.
Okay.
And what it does is allows you to, once per scene, you can access it for free. And it gives you a +2 bonus on your defense. On defense roll from an incoming attack. As long as it's non-magical. It's like a physical attack. And then you can access it after that, after the free, but you have to spend a fate point.
Yep.
So you get the one free once per scene.
Yep. Okay.
Alright.
Alright. So that should be the end of that scene, right? So this should be healed.
No, that's is it scene?
Yeah, you told me after the first scene that one would have healed last week. Because you'd already let it start healing the night before.
Yeah. Extreme consequences. That's what Dan's suffering from right now. Alright. Where'd it go? There we go. Yeah. One whole scene, and you're yeah, so it's gone.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because you're in a recovery right now.
Yeah.
So yes, your stitches are good.
Alright.
I mean, they're still there, but they're not affecting you in any way.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Essentially.
And that's all that Dobby cares about.
Yep. Alright, now what do you do? Dobby?
Alright, as it's nightfall, Dobby thanks Polio for allowing him to assist in this. Pays him a little bit generously since it was a hasty matter for this piece.
Yes.
And takes the 4 swords he gathered and starts heading back to the goblins.
Alright.
And then once he gets there, he gives 3 of the swords to the 3 that survived with him from the previous day, and then 1 from one of the oldest of his new recruits.
Yes. You've been promoted to lieutenant.
Yes. Matter of fact, Dobby goes through a little ceremony for him.
Does he knight them?
Yes, he does. That's exactly what he does.
He knights the goblins.
Using his silver blade to knight them and then present the new steel to him. Okay.
Hey, you're just bringing your culture with you. That's all.
Yeah, that's how it goes, right?
All right.
And he actually, the term he gives them to actually start using in their language is Black Riders.
Yes.
Even though they're not writing anything yet. He'll get there, though. He'll get there. Step 1. Start with swords. Alright, so then we plan our attack on that city again.
Alright.
Since Dobby somewhat can remember the layout.
It's on the town you've been in, right?
The one where Phyllis was held captive in, that he tried to rescue him from.
Oh, yes, that town, yes.
That town, yes. And he is going to prepare the 10 for a raid.
Okay.
To hopefully make sure that he gets his revenge.
Gotcha. So he draws in the sand.
Yes. Well, I mean, no, he's still in the cave. He uses his fire. He makes it a spectacle. It's like... lights up the town. The image of it. How they're going to attack.
Yes. That reminds me of Kung Fu Panda 3. As he's going over the battle plan. And then he's using food. And the pandas are eating the food as he's going over the battle plan.
That's right. I've only seen that movie once.
But that's the part that you remember.
It is. It's funny.
The goblins are chasing the fire.
Yes.
The newer ones.
Yeah. The dumber ones.
The dumber ones, yeah, right?
Alright. Alright, so essentially the way Dobby explained it is that they're going to start with the high ground. They're going to start with 2 forces. They're going to be broken up into 4 and 6. The 4 is going to make a slight distraction near the front to bring some of the soldiers out of their sleep a little. And then they're going to flank them from the high side.
Right.
And go in that way.
Alright. Sounds good.
Yep. So then they begin to march.
Alright, so you guys basically you go over your plan and then you leave the cave.
Yep.
Alright, and you make it to the southeastern part of the island, where this little village is located. And you guys are up top where you were before, kind of like having that eagle's eye view down there.
Yep. Dobby knows not to slip. Or where he slipped before.
Yes. Alright. So you can go ahead and make a check here to kind of go with sneaky.
Alright.
You're trying to stay hidden and trying to check and see where their forces are, essentially.
Yep.
Already started.
Man, I even put a plank there.
Alright, what was your result?
6. After I spent a fate point.
Gotcha. 6 after fate. Alright. So you see a few guards, but there's not as many as there were before.
Okay.
You count after you guys do your rounds of scouting. You count 6.
Okay.
So it's light duty.
Good. That's what we wanted to start with.
All you see though that are here are the standard guards that you saw before. For instance, you do not see Barnabas at all.
Yeah. That's fun.
Okay.
We'll start making this path.
And of course, it's nighttime. They're carrying their torches and they're patrolling.
Yeah. Easier to see, easier to kill.
Yep. Now, vengeful.
Oh yeah. It's definitely going after him.
Yes. You are recollecting everything that happened the previous day. You know, you're going through it in your mind once again. Because you guys are getting ready, you're preparing to go and attack. And then, like, these memories flood you. You know, it's like as if it's happening right now. Until one of the goblins, you know, they kind of like shake you. They go, Dobby! Dobby!
Yes, yes.
We strike now.
Yes, we do. Men, or should I say, goblin. Kill. Take your blood. May the flesh of men be eaten tonight.
And you hear all 10 of them, they just hiss in agreement. Alright, so how do you want to plan the attack here?
Well, let's see. How many of the guards were on the actual perimeter of the town?
You've got 2 on the perimeter.
Okay.
And you've got 3 patrolling on the inside.
Okay.
And all on the you've got 3 on the lower level. There's low, medium, and higher level.
Uh-huh.
You guys are on the high level.
Yeah.
You've got 2 on the medium level and then 3 on the low level.
Okay. All right. Then we're gonna start as we're working our way down, taking them out one by one, stealthily. Making sure that we don't set any alarms just yet.
Okay. So you guys are gonna move together as one group, taking them down, or you're gonna separate out and take them out at once?
We're gonna take the second level. Oh, the third and second levels together.
There's no way in the third level, right?
Okay. So yeah, the second level we're gonna take that one as a group together.
Okay.
And then once we take that one, we're gonna split. Have 3 of them go and make a distraction, so we can flank the rest. That wake up from there.
All right. So you're gonna take the middle one out first, and then you're gonna do the distraction.
Yes.
Okay. And then take the rest out from there.
Yes.
All right. So, but all of you are moving on the second level at the same
together,
time.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll.
All right.
And you're doing sneaky, right?
Yes. Yep.
Gotcha. And since y'all guys are working together, yes, you get a +3 altogether with your scale.
Okay. So +3 altogether.
Yep.
So that's 6, 7, 8.
7, 8. Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
I believe that's critical.
Succeed with style.
Even better.
Yes. You get access to the surprise aspect now for the
good.
next group.
Good. That's what we want.
Yes, you guys slide down the ladders, from your level down to the next level. And before the guards even know what even hit them, like you guys just attack.
Yeah.
5 on each.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, the guard realizes what happened. Like, he sees one before he realizes 4 more are there, and he's being stabbed in every direction.
Yep.
And he can't even make a sound before he's just done.
Good.
Alright. So, now you're on that second level. 2 guards are out. You got 3 left.
I tell 2 of the other goblins to pick up their weapons. From the soldiers, I should say. The soldiers' weapons to use.
Gotcha.
And then the 2 that just picked up swords and one of the others, I'm going to send them off to the side so we can set up that flank there as we prepare for this lower level.
As they pick up the swords, you see a little symbol on the hilt. It's the same symbol that's on their chest.
Yeah. Okay. That's why they're handling it, not Dobby. Dobby won't touch that shit. Dobby didn't make it. Dobby won't touch it.
There you go.
At this point.
Alright, so go ahead and make a roll for a next attack.
Alright.
Alright. So, and you do get access to the surprise ambush. So, actually, if you use that, you get +5.
Alright, so +5 so far.
You already start off as an 8.
Yeah, I already started off as an 8, and I can almost just take 10. And so it's a 9.
9, there you go. Yes. You succeed.
I hope so with 9. I really hope so with 9.
You did. You succeeded very well. You send them off as a distraction, and then as you do, the rest of you guys, you can move in, and you just eliminate them.
Yep.
Alright, so you successfully eliminated all the guards in this camp.
Okay. Now we start checking for any sleeping guards and take them out in their sleep.
Alright, go ahead and make, another sneaky, because you're trying not to wake them.
Yeah.
Try not to, right?
That's right.
Alright, so this one, yeah, you just have to roll a straight sneaky on this one.
Alright.
Because you don't want all of you moving.
Yeah.
Not for a sneaky, not like that.
The dice are with me tonight.
The dice are with me.
Alright, so that's a 5.
5? That's superb. Good job.
Good.
You find about 4 more guards sleeping.
Throats. Just in the throats. They can't talk if they can't breathe.
Alright. Well, actually, we'll just take that roll for that and just build it all into one. Okay. So actually it was 5, but then you add that, so that's 6 plus 2, so that's 8.
8, okay.
So you got 8 total on that one. So yes, you are able to basically kill them while they're sleeping as well.
Okay.
They don't even know what hit them. Goblins came in there and just...
I mean, that's what goblins do. What else do people expect?
So the rest of the goblins come back, and then your lieutenants, they report in.
Mm-hmm.
They say, Master Dobby, all threats have been eliminated.
Any word of, what was his name? Barbarous, right?
Barnabas? Yeah.
Barnabas. That
No, Master.
filthy human that touched us all.
He is not here.
Where could he have gone? Search the camp, the town. Any humans. Strangle them, torture them for any information on them. Any that are left, anyways.
They bow and they say, Yes, Master.
Take anything you want. I want to know his location.
And they smile and they say, Yes, Master.
Now
and then
feed.
They spread out.
Yep.
You just hear them pilfering through the camp.
Yeah.
Stuff breaking, things go flying across the wall.
Women and children screaming.
No, there actually is none here. There's just the guards.
Oh, okay. It's just the guards. Okay.
Yeah, because when they came, they basically cleared everybody out.
Okay.
So
I guess they didn't want any women for themselves at least? Man. Have to question those guards later. In the afterlife.
In the afterlife. Here, I need to perform a ritual. Because I need to really talk to this guy. Like, dude, really, what the heck? I know I want to get a few questions, so here's my one question.
Why no women? Just want to know. Even Dobby understands you need women.
Okay, so they peel through the camp. They find just treasures and such like that. Essentially, stuff that they had, these enemy soldiers had acquired from taking over the camp. But no clues really as to where they went.
Okay. Nothing at all.
Tell you what, though, go ahead. Roll clever.
Roll clever.
Roll clever.
Alright, that's going to be a 3.
Okay. You have a quick flashback. Barnabas wanted specific information from Phyllis, which they never went into detail what that was.
Yeah.
But apparently Phyllis knew something that Barnabas wanted. And if these soldiers are still here, that means that Barnabas and his the men are still here as well.
Yeah.
Which means they're still searching for it.
Yeah. Alright, what we'll do is we will move all the dead bodies, hide them, and set a trap for when they return. That's what we'll do.
Alright.
And then, of course, as we wait for the trap to spring, we'll be waiting back on that high mountain to come sliding down quick and swift again.
Right.
Essentially, the kind of trap I'm picturing is any kind of like center of town explosion. Like once they cross a certain line, can light like flint light a line of gunpowder or something equivalent to blow the center of their camp up.
What you've learned here the past couple months is that there's plenty of oil.
Plenty of oil.
In these vases. And so what you can do is you can set a trap to where you can basically shatter the vase and then throw a torch.
Okay.
Which would basically essentially light all that entire area on fire. So as they walk by, you can fire a little. Actually, you could even throw your fireball. Actually.
Yeah.
Break the vase, catch everything on fire.
How much oil is there? Is there enough for me to is there enough for me to essentially, along with other combustibles around, that once I set these vases, essentially could trap them behind a wall of fire or a ring of fire, essentially, in that town?
Yes, you can.
And that's what they do.
There's plenty of oil all throughout, and you got time to actually
set it up.
Yeah. So yes, you.
And whatever dock they have, I make sure there's a couple of things of oil there to make sure that dock, so they can't try to flee to the sea.
All right.
As well.
Gotcha.
That's what we do.
All right.
And then we wait.
All right.
Back in the mountains.
And now we get to the we'll get to the execution part.
Yes.
But meanwhile, as you wait, one of your lieutenants, he says, "Master Dobby,
yes,
tell us about your homeland."
My homeland. Where goblins run free. We make what we want and take what we want. No human ever stands before us without blood in their face.
They hiss with excitement.
Where Dobby is from, we don't just go to war like this. We take beasts into battle with us. We've trained these beasts to fight for us forever. Always loyal, always returning, never turn against us. They do. And essentially he continues just by telling one of the couple stories he has of being a black rider, and what all that entailed to them.
Right. They said hiss with excitement in agreement. And he said, "Yes, master. This seems like the perfect place for goblins.
It is.
It is a paradise for us. No more hiding.
No more hiding. You follow Dobby. No more hiding for you either."
He says, "Will you take us there one day, master? To paradise?"
Yes. We can all go to paradise one day. But I will also teach you, for those who choose to remain, how to make this paradise.
And then raise up their swords in agreement. "Master Dobby."
Yes, yes.
You guys have had this conversation going.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of your goblin scouts reports to you.
Yeah.
It says, "Master,
Yes.
they approach from the north.
Good.
Your orders, master."
What's the guy's name again? That I want to make sure dies?
Barnabas?
Yes, Barnabas.
Yes.
Is Barnabas with them?
No, master. It's just a scouting party.
How many?
I count 6.
We wait. Patience.
Yes, master. Alright. So, of course, you can see them from a distance. They got their torches.
Yeah.
And they're entering. And as they do, they get cautious.
Yeah.
Because they're not seeing anybody.
Yeah.
Alright. So they draw their weapons. And they have them drawn. And they're just kind of walking. They spread out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, checking. And then you hear one of them speak. And he says, "Over here." And 2 others go over there and they look and they see, pots and stuff have been smashed.
Yeah.
Chests have been flown open. And they continue and say, "What happened?" So they continue checking the rest of the camp.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, they do, and you guys are waiting. And they come to the center. And they kind of convene and tell each other what they found. And you hear them speak and say, "No bodies. They were just missing. But the place looks like it's been ransacked. What could this be the work of?" And you hear another guy, he says, "I don't know. I don't like this, though. I don't have a good feeling about it." Alright, and you're kind of in the center of your trap.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I don't want to spray it just yet, because I really want to make sure Barnabas is in that trap.
Right. So you're going to wait just a little while longer?
While they were searching, did my scouts see anything else from further up the road, away from the town? No. Question is, would we have enough time to run down there, kill them, and get back up here without springing our own trap? Alright, knowing some tactics of his own, could Dobby try to extrapolate how far the rest of the party might be behind the scouting party, and factoring in the time that they spent scouting?
Sure, go make it clever.
Alright, and Dobby really wants this one to succeed, so he's going to black right at this one.
Alright.
For a grand total of 5, 7.
7. Alright. Well, you calculate that if they move that scouting party moves so far ahead, that they should be here. You speculate within minutes.
Within minutes. Okay, would that be enough time for us to go down there swiftly?
You speculate that you should have enough time.
That should. Okay.
Should. If everything goes as planned.
Alright. Then that's what we do. We move as a solid group to quickly surround, flash attack the 6, and then bounce back to where we were.
Gotcha. Alright, so you'll be making it quick on this one, basically.
Yep.
Alright. Go for it.
Alright, and I still get my skill bonus, right?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm starting with 4.
That's you do. You start with 4.
Alright, and surprise on them?
Yes.
Alright.
Well, so make a sneaky real quick.
Make sneaky.
Make a sneaky.
Alright, so 4.
Okay, 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That works. You do get the ambush.
Okay,
So,
cool. Awesome. So then we're starting out at a nice good 6. I like that number. Good old 6. That evens that out for a nice 6.
nice 6. Alright. So, you guys get into position,
Mm-hmm.
and you're about to, eliminate them.
Yep.
When one of them says something that catches your attention,
Mm-hmm.
as they're having a conversation, one of the soldiers speaks up and says, "What are we going to tell Barnabas? He is expecting us back."
Mm. Damn. He tells him to hold. Because that's the one he wants most of all. Is to hold.
Alright.
So I guess we'll stealthily... Yeah. Well, I mean, essentially, they're waiting on his mark to move. So,
Right.
So he actually starts backing up and making sure that they hide in the shadows.
They do as well, and they have a confused look on their face right now
Yeah.
as they back up.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what we do. We wait back and we silently go back to where we were.
Right.
But I leave 2 of the lesser goblins down there to listen into what they're saying exactly.
Okay. Alright, roll sneaky.
Alright. That's a 4.
Alright. Alright. You successfully maneuver back, leaving 2 down there.
Good.
Alright. And then the soldiers continue talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then they leave.
Okay.
Okay? So as soon as they leave, your 2 goblins come back up to report back to you.
Yes.
And as they do, they say, "Master!"
What's the news?
Say, "The soldiers are returning to Barnabas.
Yes.
We know where he is going. Where they are going."
Where are they going?
They say, "We know this area. It is the temple."
The temple.
Yes, it's the temple of Hermes.
Did they say they would bring him back? Or tell him to come back?
They are going back to report to him what they have found. Then one of your lieutenants, he speaks up and he says, "Master, you must make it there before them. If they report back to him, he will know something is wrong."
Yes. Guess we should have finished them off already. But killing them too soon will also tip our hand.
"Yes, Master.
This is a very delicate balance.
If they don't return, he will become suspicious."
If they don't all return. As long as one gets away, I think we can make that happen.
He says, "Master, what's the plan?"
We're going to ambush 5 of them. We'll let the one get away. As he flees, we retreat back to shadows. And our trap can be sprung yet again. Now let's go. So with that, we move quickly. I assume that's a quick check.
Yes. Well, you don't have to make a check to move, but so you guys you go after them basically, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So they're not that far ahead. I mean, you guys can catch up to them.
Okay.
All right. But what you're going to make is a quick check. Well, first you're going to make a sneaky to not be identified. Then you're going to make it quick to see if you can, quickly eliminate them and move back into the shadows.
Yeah.
Okay. So go with sneaky first.
Yep. That is a 4.
Alright. So you successfully have remained unnoticed.
Good. Now to quickly jump in, take out the 5 before the 1 notices.
Alright.
That is a 5.
5. Very well.
Hey, 5 for 5. Hey.
Alright, 5 for 5. Yes, he has quickly move in. Just like the shadows itself attacked him.
Picking them off from the back, slicing throats.
40 even, realize that, the one at the very front, he just keeps walking. And then he just stops and turns around. And notices that they're not behind him anymore.
Yep.
Did you guys hide the bodies or leave them there?
Yeah, we'll hide the bodies too.
Hide the bodies?
Yeah.
Alright. He turns around and he sees that nobody's following him and says, What is this? This isn't funny. He starts walking around. He has his sword drawn. Trying to find out where they went.
Yeah.
Alright. And of course you guys are hiding in the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
And then as they get close, he gets closer to you. All of a sudden, you guys hear a boar close by.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks, and he sees a boar, looks right at him. And then he just, quickly just takes off in the other direction as the boar comes after him.
There we go.
And then your lieutenant, he says, Master Dobby, look, animals, friends, yes.
They can be, yes. Trained first, but yes. Dobby has taken one of these already. Made a big feast.
You succeeded.
Yep.
And killing the 5, leaving the 1.
Yep.
Alright. So now what do goblins do?
Alright, I'm gonna let fate decide this one. Positive, we go back and wait. Negative, and we follow the 1. Well, fate has spoken. I send 2 goblin scouts to follow the 1.
Okay.
Stealthily. And make sure and see where they're gonna go from there.
So you're following them to find out what they're doing, basically, what their plans are. Gotcha. Cool. So they follow.
Yes, 2 of them follow.
2 of them follow.
The rest of us wait.
Alright. You guys wait right there, or do you wait back at the cave?
We wait about midway between where we are in the town with the trap set. Hidden in the trees.
About halfway?
Yeah, about halfway.
Alright. So, you wait.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple hours go by. And then they return.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, Master!
What's the news?
It is not good news, I'm afraid.
What is it?
The scout returned, reported back to him. But Barnabas is not intimidated. He mentioned that their work there is almost finished, and then they will return back to their homeland.
Did you hear what their work was?
No, Master. He did not say.
Could you tell how many they had left?
Yes, Master. Many.
Many.
Many, Master.
Well, then we will continue to wait for them to return to the trap. Goblins are smarter than humans. But we must be patient. And so with that, they return back to the town to wait for them to spring the trap.
Alright. Alright, so you guys wait. And then morning comes.
Mm-hmm.
And still no sign.
Yeah. Tell them to take sleeping shifts, 5 on, 5 off.
Gotcha. And what do you do? What does the great Dobby do?
The great Dobby continues to sit there and play back the memories of the previous day, or previous 2 days now at this point, right? No, previous day. No, previous 2 days, yeah. Staring as he's part of the first watch. He's staring at the center of town where he last saw Phyllis breathing. And he's just sitting there, he's roiling. He's just soaking in his hatred for what happened. And that's what he does.
Alright. Well, another patrol was spotted.
Yeah.
This time during daytime.
Yeah.
So you are, one of your scouts comes and tells you, says, Master,
Yes.
a patrol is on its way.
On its way.
Yes. They are close. Only 3 of them.
Only 3. I think the 5 of us can handle 3. Swift and quick. Silent still as the night. Even though dawn has come.
Yes, Master. So you guys lay in wait?
Yeah, we lay in wait for the scouts to enter, and then when they start searching what's going on, that's when we take them one by one stealthily.
Alright, go ahead and make it. You're gonna go sneaky with it.
Yep. Now do I still get my skill bonus?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, that skill bonus helped. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with Black Rider on this one. Give it a
Alright.
5. Since it's daytime, I feel like it needs to be a little more than 4.
Yes. Yeah, very good, very good choice right there. And yes, you succeed.
Okay, good.
You eliminate them.
Awesome. And then we return back to post. We just played this game out.
Make it clever.
Clever?
Yes.
5.
Cool. You noticed, as you guys are moving in bodies, that they have, looks like dust on them.
Okay.
Granite dust.
Granite dust, okay.
Oh, they're covered in it on their arms and their legs.
Okay. Let's see. Dobby's not familiar with granite or stonework. But he does understand working in a mine of a sort. He might be curious as to what they did. He'll find out later. Kill first, ask questions later.
Yes.
Goblin way.
Alright.
Alright, return back to our little hideout.
Gotcha. So you turn back to where the trap is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Made sure it wasn't a cave. I was like, he said hideout.
I mean, well, currently we're kind of hiding out on that third
right.
tier up in the mountains where the trap is set.
Right.
Trying to keep it there for right now.
Well, you continue.
Yeah.
And wait. So nightfall.
And
you wait. And once again, your goblin scout returns.
yes.
Says, Master,
Yes.
only one arrives.
Only one.
Yes, Master.
Who is the one?
Says, he's just like the others.
Just like the others.
However, he has stopped.
Where has he stopped?
30 yards north of the entrance.
Why? Leave him be. For now. If he enters the town alone, we take him. If not, we leave him be.
Alright. So, a few minutes pass by, and then you hear the soldier call out. Says, Goblin! Come out. We know you are there.
We don't move.
Alright. And he says, Come, Goblin. I have a message for you from Barnabas. If you want this message, I suggest you come and meet me out here.
Alright.
Hatred for humans?
Yep. Alright, fine. Yeah. He'll definitely go. I will walk out there, but I'll tell the others to surround him, and then on my mark, flash stab him.
Alright.
So that's what we do.
Alright. So you go and you surround him.
Yep. And eventually I come out of the bushes. The goblin is here. Speak, you filthy human.
And he says, Barnabas is awaiting you. He knows you have taken his encampment.
Well, tell him, come on. I am awaiting him.
The soldier says, But Barnabas sends a message for you.
Be swift, human, with your words.
He says that if it's revenge that you seek on him, then come to the temple of Hermes. See the wonders that they have found. says, Barnabas is no fool, Goblin. But once he has found what he's looking for, you will not be able to stop him.
Yeah. At that, as soon as he starts saying stop, Dobby gives the signal for the rest of them to jump in and kill him.
Alright. Go for it. Roll. Quick.
4.
4. Alright. So, the goblins swarm in.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he's ready for it.
Yeah.
You know, drops the torch, pulls his sword, and then, they're in a battle.
Yeah.
He's blocking attacks, he's swiping. Alright, so go ahead and make a defensive roll.
Alright. To make sure I can be good in defense, so I'm going to go ahead and activate my Cuirass. Give me a +2, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
8, 9. Alright, that's 9. So, success. He's,
What style?
fended off his attacks wood style.
Awesome.
Alright. Create an opening.
Cool, that also means... Let's see, Flame Breath... Oh, not Flame Breath. Where is the Flame Roar? Here you go. Let's see. With magic, see new style. They take damage for the amount of shifts rolled as fire.
Yep.
Does that kill him?
Yes, it does. It's enough to burn him.
Good.
So as he's attacking, he goes in to strike the other goblins, and of course, his back is to you.
Yep.
So describe what you do.
What he does is, as he's helping defend the rest of them, he jumps on the guy, takes his hands, puts them right on top of the guy's eyes and nose, and just puts a fire right there and burns it off. And as the guy shrieks, he just continues to heat it up more and more till eventually it penetrates his skull and it fries his brain, and he drops dead with Dobby on top of him.
Yes. And then the goblins are cheering you on.
Of course they are.
Master Dobby!
Yes. Okay. Let's see. What we're going to do now, boys, take the fight to this human. Grab what's left of the oil, and let's move it quickly to his temple. We'll smoke him out. Let's go, boys. And so essentially we're going to undo our trap and take whatever oil that was still in vases that we didn't spread around and transport it to just slightly away from the temple. So that way when we need to, we can quickly move it into the doorway, throw it down whatever steps, and light it all. And kind of force the oxygen to be sucked out and force them to run out.
Thanks for listening for another episode of Saturday Night Gaming. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Tumblr, and Instagram. You can find other podcasts right here on Podbean, or even look at some of our videos on YouTube. Just search up Saturday Night Gaming. Until next time.
Thanks for listening for another episode of Saturday Night Gaming. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Tumblr, and Instagram. You can find other podcasts right here on Podbean, or even look at some of our videos on YouTube. Just search up Saturday Night Gaming. Until next time.